to look over some of the important basics or how-tos of Flimora. Alright. Flimora is a video editing software. What are the tabs? Alright, so you got tabs up here. You got audio, titles, transitions, yada yada yada. Audio. Alright, so if you wanted to add some audio that you had downloaded on your computer, all you'd have to do is come over here. Boom, go to music, do your stuff, right? I ain't got no music, but that's how you would add music to your videos, okay? Titles or subtitles, you could do plenty of stuff. Downloadable, free, this is yours because you bought Flimora. You can use any of it. You can do something which I do quite a bit, which you can come over here to subtitles, drop your track in there, bam, and now you've got subtitles. I like to come over to advanced edit because it makes things a little bit more simple. I delete those because it gets rid of all your effects. Your effects such as like fade in, fade outs, whatever, right? So for example, The Walking Dead. Now I'm not too sure on the font. Let's make those a little bit bigger. And in animation, you can do some like typewriter type stuff. That is same deal, right? How long it takes to be a full picture versus how quickly it disappears versus how long it's going to be there for. So there it is. I feel like it's already been there long enough. Now there's me like, well, 5 seconds is far too long, right? So basically what you'd want to do is come out here and it's only for 2 seconds, but it seems like the world, right? It seems like forever. So let's just say we wanted it there for 1 second, 1.5 seconds. You are the boss. 1 second would be there. Boom, 1 second. Now it's for 1 second. You want to jump back in advance because that's where the good stuff happens, okay? And then to get that into preview, just play that again. Hit play. Fades in, fades out. It's pretty decent. That is our titles. Those are our words. If we want words on the screen, that's how you make them. Transitions. Gotta show you media. When you want to upload a video, you know, you're editing software. You can probably be editing a video. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know. We'll find out. So we'll throw this video up here. Let's just say. So I want it to be 60 frames per second. It's all changeable in the end. Say I wanted it to fade in and fade out right there. I don't know. Say I wanted to fade in between these two clips, me dying. Say I wanted to add some sort of transition, because that's what we're talking about, transitions. Say I wanted to add some sort of transition in between these videos. Now you see a little box down here, okay? This fades out, fades back in, whatever. It's not meant to be a good, so say, let's actually make this a little bit more interesting. Say respawning in. Okay, so I fade out right before I die, fade back in, I'm alive again. Don't know why I would do this, but for the lesson's sake, for fading in, for fading out, for transitions, say I didn't want to show me dying, boom, there's your fade. There are plenty and plenty. I don't even think I've gone through these all myself. There's so many different transition types. I don't even know what that I haven't even gone through myself, so why don't we go through a few. Blurry cross. What does the blurry cross look like? That is very disorienting. Oh, wave. What does wave do? I'm about to die. That's kind of cool. So, like I said, plenty of different cool things you can do. When you're editing a video, it is all up to you. You can make it look however the way you wanted it. And that's the coolest thing about Flimora, right? It's not fancy. It's not super easy in how to do certain things, but that's what I'm making this video for. When we come into effects, that's going to have all sorts of different things. It's going to change the colors, or it's going to change specific things about the video. See how it gives it kind of like a Walking Dead filter? So again, you have all sorts of different effects for your video. You got tons of different stuff. If it has a blue arrow, all it means you have to download it, click it, takes a second. There's no problems. You don't get any viruses or whatever. You're not downloading anything crazy. But there's plenty of edits, and apparently you can flip stuff up, give yourself an insect eye, all sorts of crazy junk, okay? Elements. So if you were to make, say, like a, oh wait, what? Okay, so this is some new ass shit that I didn't see before. Alright, so you got some new stuff. In fact, I kind of want to fuck around with this shit, you know what I'm saying? Boom. That's kind of neat. What if we did like a, what if we could add like a mask or something? Transform. Compositing. Blending mode. Stream overlay. What does it do now? What? Wait the fucking minute. Look at that shit. That'd be kind of cool, eh? I didn't realize that I was gonna have flame effects, okay, dog? Alright, anyway. To each his own. That is how you do that, okay? You got effects. You got elements. You got your how-tos, your arrows, your arrow, you know, you got your elements, your arrows, your tutorial arrows. These are your cool little elements that you could put inside your videos. Let's change this up a little bit. Say, intro to editing. This is my favorite one right here. Ready? Where is it? I use this one all the time. Intro to editing, which makes it bam. So now we have an element, we have effects, we have transitions, we have titles. These are your basics, okay? So those are your tabs. All right. Now, I've kind of went over importing, right? We have importing. Now that we have a video here, you're gonna notice that there's no video. There's no. You can still double click that and it'll still pop up your tab, right? Then you can go in and whether you downloaded the content you want to edit, which I've got some clips from my from my Twitch here, or if it's in a folder, or if it's in quick access. You know your computer better than I do. You know where your videos are. Real quick. So we come in here, go to project settings. You're gonna notice some things. Okay, aspect ratio, right? When you come to aspect ratio, you're gonna see 16:9. That is the default for YouTube, I think. 1:1. That is your Instagram. 9:16. That's your TikTok, and 4:3 and 21:9 I don't use, so I wouldn't know. Say I wanted to upload this to Instagram. Okay, you want to make sure you hit that on Instagram. You want to make sure your frames advertising go probably capped at 60. Bam. Okay. Now when you upload this, this won't be here. Okay. But if you uploaded it without changing that, if you uploaded it without changing it to 16 or to 1:1, if you didn't change this, you would see black circle. You'd see the black squares when you upload it. You want to change 1:1, okay, and you want to upload that shit. Yeah. Now, if you wanted to do the same thing for TikTok, bam, bing, bada boom. Now, here's the thing that I like to do to my YouTube videos when I am, or to my videos when I'm uploading to TikTok, when I'm uploading anything. I want it to pop. I want it to spaz. Look, this is gonna be smaller on your phone. All right. Picture this as your this is the little window you get. This is a normal post on Instagram. Okay. This is gonna be that little post square, which means this square inside of it is gonna be even smaller. You can't really see what's in there. So what I like to do is like come in here, hit your crop, your zoom. All you gotta do is hit 1:1. That's your Instagram. Boom. That's gonna blow it up. You're gonna cut off some of your bits on the edges, right? That's what's gonna happen. But for the most part, if you're a gamer, you're gonna see the important bits. Okay, we'll do you one better. Okay, so you back up. All right, so this is back to normal, right? Let's go ahead and copy this guy. Come over here, paste them. Okay, take these, flop those up there. I'm gonna crop and zoom this guy. Take him 1:1. Now this is gonna be your top guy. Okay, he's on top. Bottom guy, you're gonna make him your TikTok, right? Because on TikTok it's pretty much the same as Instagram. You can still see the page really well. Okay, hold up. That's gonna make any sense until we do this. Go to project settings and make it your TikTok profile. Okay. Now, you could leave it like this to where it's not blurred, but what I really like to do is you like to go in FX. I like to type in square blur. That's just gonna blur the whole thing. Maybe. Drag it over there, and now this is blurred. My opinion, it makes it look better. And when I do have a face cam, I like to toss it up right in that corner right there. You know what I'm saying, dude? This little square here is going to be your face, potentially. And there's some things you can do with that. In fact, you know what? Hold up. What if we go... Okay. I just want a face. I don't want nothing else. I just want a face. Okay. Now, we'll just slide these up once again. We're going to mute this. Okay. So now, I have a face. I have a face. Alright, slide him up there. Okay, make him solid. Bada bing, bada boom. I got my face. Okay. Now, on an intro like that, I probably wouldn't have my face yet. And I'd probably end up doing like a fade there too, but you get the gist. Now, you're going to notice something when you are editing your videos, okay? And we're going to kind of jump into some of these more tabs and stuff you kind of see on the screen, okay? You got a little cut button here. You notice I use that, but honestly, you can honestly just cut things like that, and then I'll cut everything. Boom. Okay? Backtrack gets rid of that. You say, oh, I didn't mean to back it. You wanted that? Okay, boom. Okay. I don't really mess around with this. Told you what all these tabs do. Okay, you got File, Edit, gives you certain tools. You've probably seen me use those. Say you were trying to do a montage, and you were editing lots of cuts and lots of fades and lots of this, that, the other, your playback is going to get kind of messed up. And you'll see that this red bar here, that's your quality. We'll say it's your quality of your playback quality. That's your quality of your playback quality. That's your playback quality. Okay. So you're going to render those films in, those frames in, and boom. Now you're going to see that's green. And now that that's on full, that's going to play at almost perfect quality. This little microphone right here, that's a voiceover. You click that stuff there, and then you have your input device. I'd want it to be there. Input audio, whatchamajig. So you got your voiceover, you got your stuff. This changes how big your timeline is. That's like a frame is too much. So zoom on back in. I don't even know what this button does. Zoom to fit timeline. Bam. Now from here to there is timeline. Nothing else. So, wow, I think I've kind of gone over pretty much fudging everything. Zooming in and panning. Okay, let's do a little bit of zoom in action. Okay. So say something cool happened. Say I wanted to zoom in on that guy's face for whatever reason, because I wanted to. This is where we get into zooming in and zooming out and stuff like that. So, I'm going to click pan zoom. Say I wanted to zoom in on this guy's face, right? I don't know where his face ends up. Oh, his face is not in that frame, so I'm going to make it bigger. Where is his face? Crop and zoom. Then you're going to hit pan and zoom. And it's going to be either in this or a wanda. Custom ratio. If we change one of them, will it change both of them? Questions, oh my. This is original. We want custom. Hey, that's kind of cool. Okay. So we like that. Boom. Just see how that turns out. Okay. That's the video. Okay. Ooh, let's also talk about another talking point, which is freeze frames. Now, as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to editing software, freeze frames don't do what I, in my mind, think freeze frames should do. I want a freeze frame on this guy's head as he walks by, right? It's right about. You can actually do freeze frames, but let's just explain what this looks like. Okay, it's kind of confusing, kind of weird. Your freeze frame is gonna look kind of weird. It's kind of hard to explain. There's gonna be some slow motion stuff. I like to just no. Okay, come over here. You got your snapshot button. Okay, snapshot that. Snapshot will pop up here. Maybe, and that's gonna have the whole bit. Okay, we don't want it that long. We want it a little bit. Okay, we want a little bitty guy. We want it to start there, so we'll start it there. Have it only last a second or two. So that teaches you all about zooming in. Talks to you about freeze frames. Tells you about. It's really just about learning and figuring out. But I did it. That's what I wanted to do, and I did it. If you enjoyed this video, hopefully you enjoyed. Subscribe. Watch some other stuff. Peace out.